All right, viewers, we are bringing you all the numbers as they continue to trickle in, but largely what we have understood and we are bringing to you is that this is what the eventual results are seeming to be. These are still trends. These are not the final results, so we're going to call them trends, but largely it's been nearly 4.5+ hours since the counting has continued, and this seems to be where the eventual result is going to lie. Looking at West Bengal, in 2021, the exit polls had largely inflated BJP's numbers, but this year, I think the exit polls have largely predicted a BJP win, and that's exactly what we're seeing.
Absolutely. West Bengal, this is one big story of today, the election result day. West Bengal, Bharatiya Janata Party breaching that TMC fortress. The other big story, of course, coming in from Tamil Nadu with Vijay's victory. But as you can see in the visuals, celebrations are already underway. That Jhalmuri Shivan has clearly helped the BJP. Jhal clearly to the TMC. And Shondesh and Rasgulla clearly to the Bharatiya Janata Party. But let's quickly go across to Piyali Mitra. She's joining us from West Bengal and get us an update on what exactly is happening around her. Piyali, this seems to be a big day for the Bharatiya Janata Party. Get us more from what you're seeing around you. You are at a counting center at the moment.
Yes, absolutely. I am at the Haldia counting center where 3 assembly constituencies counting is underway. Among them, Nandigram is very vital. You know, Nandigram is very vital because Shubhendu Adhikari is also fighting from this seat, and I can show you the visual inside this premises. 3 counting counting centers are underway. Counting is underway. Among them Nandigram, Mahishadal and Haldia. Shubhendu Adhikari is leading in this seat over 3,000 votes, and Pavitra Kaur, who is a candidate of TMC, is trailing. On the other hand, if you look at the Bhawanipur seat, Mamata Banerjee is leading over 16,000 votes. You know that Shubhendu Adhikari is also fighting in that seat, and this is the trend which is very interesting for this election, which we have not seen earlier. Let me just bring you the details. Among 293 seats, BJP is currently leading 173 seats. All India Trinamool Congress is leading 87 seats, and CPI is leading 1 seat, and AGUP 1 seat. Why I'm saying this is very interesting? Because TMC is in power from 2011, and this is the first time BJP is leading in maximum number of seats, which we have seen that BJP was very confident since the very beginning, and they were sure that they will form the government, and the trend is showing that they are leading in maximum number of seats. However, this is just the trend. The final result will come in the evening, I guess, and altogether 20 rounds of counting will be conducted in all assembly seats, and 5 to 6 rounds counting is underway. Let me just tell you once again, among 193 seats, BJP is leading 173 seats, TMC is leading 87 seats, and in Nandigram seats, Shubhendu Adhikari is leading over 3,000 votes.
Now it has changed, Shivan. It's 177 for the BJP,
that's the figure
and Trinamool Congress is at 90.
Yeah, they're nearly double. They're nearly double of this. And I don't think last 15 years, anyone who's followed Indian politics, West Bengal, would have ever imagined that BJP, starting from 3 in 2016, that was the number of seats they had, 77 in 2021. And here, this number seems to be at least 100% rise from where they were just 5 years ago. So major inroad that the BJP has made over a good course of at least 10 years. But let me quickly come back to Piyali. There are armed personnel standing behind you, and we know this is West Bengal. There have been ample incidents, security incidents. There was a shooting outside a BJP leader's house, which was just, I think 2 people were held for a firing incident outside BJP leader's house in North 24 Parganas. This was very recently, just yesterday. Enough other incidents that have also taken place. Piyali, in your understanding from your coverage on ground, has this been largely perhaps the most peaceful election in West Bengal, given the spates of violence, but which much lesser than earlier? And how are things looking like right now in terms of security?
Yes. Yes, absolutely. I have been covering election from 2009, and probably this is the first election where there was no bloodshed, zero violence. There are some little incidents, but mostly the incident there was no major incident and violence-free. Election Commission was since the very beginning they were saying that they want to conduct this election completely violence-free, inducement-free, and any kind of threat they will not allow. And we have seen that massive number of security forces have been deployed. Senior officers from all central paramilitary forces, they are in the city, from BSF to CRPF to CISF, and all the DGs are in the state. And we have seen the from marksman to different vehicles that have been used to for the area domination and the confidence building measure. So for the first time we have seen mostly there was no violence, no major violence, zero bloodshed, no casualty, and this is the first time when there was no massive number of complaints received from opposition party, which we have seen in past election. Opposition parties were always vocal about the rigging, and there was less number of rigging. So Election Commission was from the beginning they were saying that they want to conduct this election free and fair. And let me just show you the security arrangement once again. This is Haldia government sponsored school. Massive security arrangement have been made. Police observer Akhilesh Singh himself present here from tomorrow. Since then we have seen the area domination was conducting, and all the counting agents they were being allowed after QR code being verified. So this is totally completely different election which we have experienced this year.